move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
Welcome back to I Like to Move It, the podcast powered by Rulmeca, where we dive into the fascinating world of material handling, logistics, and all things that keep the world moving. I'm your host, Mr. R, and with me as always is the brilliant, ever insightful Alice.
Hi everyone. I'm thrilled to be here, Mr. R. I've got some amazing insights to share today about ports, logistics, and the tech that's transforming how we move goods across the globe.
Alice, every time we chat, I learn something new. Ports might look like giant parking lots for containers, but they're buzzing with innovation behind the scenes. What's on the agenda for today's deep dive?
Today we're talking about the heart of global trade, ports. From the explosive growth in material handling equipment to the technological revolutions reshaping how goods are moved, there's a lot to unpack. And of course, we'll spotlight the unsung heroes of material handling, rollers and drum motors, our specialty at Rulmeca.
Sounds like a packed show. Let's get this cargo moving. Alice, let's kick things off with some context. Just how important are ports in today's global economy?
Ports are absolutely critical, Mr. R. They're the arteries of global trade. About 80% of all goods traded internationally are transported by sea, and ports are the gateways for these goods. Whether it's electronics, clothing, food, or raw materials, it all flows through ports before reaching consumers.
So, if the ports stop, the world stops.
Exactly. And with global trade volumes continuing to grow, ports are under immense pressure to handle more cargo, faster and more efficiently than ever before. This is where the material handling market comes in. It's the backbone of all these operations.
Let's talk numbers. What kind of growth are we seeing in the material handling market?
The growth is phenomenal. In 2023, the market for port and material handling equipment was valued at $21.6 billion. By 2024, it's expected nearly $23 billion, and by 2028, projections put it at $28.6 billion. That's a compound annual growth rate of about 5.6% over the next 5 years.
That's huge growth for such a specialized sector. What's driving this boom?
It's a combination of several factors. First, global trade is expanding, and more goods are being shipped across oceans than ever before. Second, containerization is on the rise. Today, most goods are transported in containers because it's more efficient and secure. This means ports need advanced equipment to handle these containers quickly and safely.
Makes sense. What about infrastructure? Are ports themselves expanding?
Absolutely. Ports around the world are investing heavily in infrastructure upgrades to keep up with demand. This includes building deeper channels to accommodate larger ships, expanding terminal space, and installing new cranes and conveyor systems.
And what about e-commerce? I imagine that's a big part of the story too.
You're spot on, Mr. R. The e-commerce boom is one of the biggest drivers of growth. Online shopping has skyrocketed in recent years. In the US alone, e-commerce sales reached $870 billion in 2021. Every single one of those packages starts its journey in a warehouse, but before that, it goes through a port.
So ports are the starting line for all those Amazon and eBay orders?
Exactly. And e-commerce requires ports to handle goods faster than ever. Consumers expect next-day or even same-day delivery, and that kind of speed isn't possible without highly efficient port operations.
What kind of equipment upgrades are we seeing to meet these demands?
We're seeing a massive shift towards automation and digitalization. Ports are investing in automated guided vehicles, AGVs, robotic cranes, and advanced conveyor systems to move goods faster. They're also adopting digital solutions like IoT sensors, AI-based logistics software, and predictive maintenance tools.
It sounds like ports are transforming into high-tech hubs.
They really are. And this transformation isn't just about keeping up with demand. It's also about reducing costs, improving safety, and minimizing environmental impact.
Let's dig into that a bit more. How does this growth impact the people who work at ports?
Great question. On the one hand, automation is replacing some traditional roles, like manual cargo handling. But on the other hand, it's creating new opportunities in tech and operations management. Ports now need workers who can maintain and operate advanced equipment, analyze data, and manage complex systems.
So it's not just about robots taking over, it's about evolving the workforce.
Exactly. And many ports are investing in training programs to help workers transition to these new roles. It's all part of staying competitive in a rapidly changing industry.
Alice, this is fascinating. Ports aren't just getting bigger, they're getting smarter. Anything else we should know about this market growth?
Just this. The growth we're seeing now is only the beginning. As global trade continues to expand, ports will have to adapt even more quickly to handle new challenges. That means even greater demand for innovative equipment, sustainable practices, and forward-thinking strategies.
It sounds like we're on the brink of a revolution in how ports operate.
We absolutely are, Mr. R, and it's an exciting time to be a part of this industry.
Alice, I hear a lot about automation and AI transforming industries. Are ports jumping on that bandwagon too?
Oh, they're not just jumping on it, they're leading the charge. Automation is everywhere. Ports are deploying automated guided vehicles, or AGVs, that move containers autonomously. Robots are handling materials with precision, and AI systems are optimizing logistics in real time.
Robots at ports? Are we talking about the kind of robots you see in factories, or are they doing something different?
It's a bit of both. Some robots handle specific tasks, like sorting or stacking containers. Others are more like autonomous workers, navigating the busy port environment to transport goods. For example, advanced robots use SLAM, simultaneous localization and mapping, to adapt to their surroundings.
That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but what about IoT? I keep hearing it's the next big thing.
IoT is already revolutionizing ports. Imagine sensors that monitor equipment performance, track container locations, and even detect weather conditions. By connecting everything in real time, ports can operate more efficiently and safely.
Alice, let's talk sustainability. I imagine ports have some unique challenges when it comes to going green, given their size and complexity.
You're absolutely right, Mr. R. Ports are huge energy consumers. They have fleets of vehicles, massive cranes, conveyor systems, and even their own energy-intensive infrastructure. But the good news is that many ports are taking significant steps to minimize their environmental impact.
I know hybrid and electric vehicles are becoming more common, but what else are ports doing to clean up their act?
Quite a lot. For starters, many ports are electrifying their docks. This means ships can plug into the port's electrical grid instead of running their engines while docked, which significantly reduces emissions. Some ports are also investing in renewable energy, like solar and wind power, to supply clean energy for their operations.
That's a smart move. What about emissions from all those huge cargo ships coming in and out?
Good question. Many ports now offer green incentives. These are discounts or rebates for ships that use cleaner fuels, like LNG or biofuels, or that meet stringent emissions standards. For example, the Port of Los Angeles has a green ship program that rewards vessels with low emissions.
So ports are actively encouraging sustainable practices beyond their own operations. That's impressive.
Exactly. Some ports are even exploring futuristic solutions. For instance, hydrogen-powered vehicles and cranes are being tested in a few locations, and there's growing interest in carbon capture technologies that could one day neutralize emissions from ships and port operations entirely.
Hydrogen-powered equipment? That's cutting edge. Are there any standout examples of ports leading the charge on sustainability?
Definitely. The Port of Rotterdam, for example, is a pioneer in sustainable innovation. They're using digital twins to optimize energy use and reduce waste, and they've integrated wind turbines and solar panels into their operations. Another example is the Port of Copenhagen-Malmö, which focuses heavily on eco-friendly practices, like reducing waste and emissions, while incorporating green urban spaces into its design.
It's amazing to see such large-scale operations making sustainability a priority. Are there other benefits to these green initiatives besides helping the planet?
Absolutely. Sustainability often goes hand in hand with efficiency. By using renewable energy, ports can lower their energy costs. Electrification and automation reduce maintenance expenses and downtime. Plus, green initiatives improve a port's reputation, which can attract more business from companies prioritizing environmental responsibility.
So it's not just about doing the right thing, it's smart business too.
Exactly. And with regulations tightening around the world, ports that invest in green technologies now will be better prepared for the future.
Alice, this is fascinating. Ports are really stepping up to the plate, balancing economic demands with environmental stewardship. Anything else they're doing that might surprise us?
Here's a fun one. Some ports are even looking at reusing waste heat. For example, the Port of Hamburg captures waste heat from nearby industrial facilities to provide heating for buildings. It's an innovative way to recycle energy that would otherwise go unused.
That's brilliant, like turning trash into treasure.
Exactly. And there's also a focus on enhancing biodiversity. For example, some ports are creating artificial reefs or restoring nearby wetlands to offset their environmental impact.
So ports aren't just reducing harm, they're actively giving back to the environment. That's inspiring.
It really is, Mr. R. Ports are proving that you can balance growth and sustainability, and that's a model for other industries to follow.
Alice, as always, you've given us a lot to think about. Ports are more than just gateways for goods. They're becoming models for a greener, smarter future. Now, Alice, let's shift gears and talk about something close to home. Rollers and drum motors. These are Rolmecca's bread and butter, right?
Absolutely, Mr. R. Rollers and drum motors might not always be in the spotlight, but they're the backbone of port material handling systems. Let's start with rollers. These simple yet crucial components make conveyor systems run smoothly.
And without them, everything grinds to a halt, right?
Exactly. Rollers reduce friction, minimize wear and tear, and ensure the seamless transport of goods. At ports, where efficiency is key, rollers keep the flow of cargo uninterrupted.
And what about drum motors?
Drum motors are an innovation we're really proud of. They combine the motor, gearbox, and other components into a single, compact unit. This design saves space, reduces maintenance, and improves energy efficiency.
Sounds like a win-win.
It is. Drum motors are energy efficient, making them a sustainable choice for ports aiming to reduce costs and emissions. And because they're enclosed, they're perfect for harsh port environments.
Alice, it's clear that ports are transforming in exciting ways, but let's take a closer look at the ones leading the charge. Who are the global innovators making waves in the world of material handling and logistics?
There are so many incredible examples, Mr. R. Let's start with the Port of Singapore, one of the busiest and most advanced ports in the world. They're spearheading innovation with an AI-driven traffic management system. This technology uses real-time data to optimize vessel movements, predict bottlenecks, and reduce waiting times for ships.
That sounds like air traffic control, but for cargo ships.
Exactly, and that's not all. Singapore is also working on the Tuas Mega Terminal, a state-of-the-art facility that will feature fully automated operations. Imagine autonomous vehicles and cranes working in harmony, with the goal of achieving zero net emissions by 2050.
Wow, a fully automated terminal with zero emissions? Singapore isn't just playing the game, they're rewriting the rules.
Absolutely, and they're not alone. Let's shift to Europe and talk about the Port of Rotterdam, another trailblazer. Rotterdam has implemented digital twin technology, which creates a real-time virtual replica of the port. This digital twin monitors everything from ship movements to infrastructure conditions, enabling predictive maintenance and improving efficiency.
That's fascinating. It's like having a crystal ball for port operations.
Exactly, and the benefits are enormous. With digital twins, they can anticipate potential issues before they happen, reducing downtime and keeping operations running smoothly. Rotterdam is also a leader in blockchain integration, which allows for secure, paperless transactions. Shippers can track their containers throughout the entire supply chain with unprecedented transparency.
Blockchain, that's the same technology behind cryptocurrencies, right?
That's right. In a port setting, it's used to streamline logistics, cut down on paperwork, and reduce fraud. Imagine being able to track your shipment from factory to final destination without a single paper document, just secure digital records.
So Rotterdam is combining digital twins and blockchain to create a next-level logistics hub. Are there other ports stepping up in similar ways?
Definitely. The Port of Tianjin in China is another standout. Tianjin is embracing 5G connectivity, IoT, and cloud computing to create a hyper-connected port. Their systems can process real-time data from thousands of sensors, which helps optimize everything from crane operations to cargo movement.
That's a lot of data flying around. What's the big payoff for Tianjin?
Efficiency and sustainability. Their smart systems have already improved energy consumption by 17%. Plus, Tianjin is generating renewable energy on site, further reducing its carbon footprint.
It's like these ports are becoming mini smart cities.
Exactly, and that's the future.
Any big names in North America we should highlight?
Absolutely. The Port of Los Angeles is leading the way in the US. They've embraced IoT sensors and data analytics to streamline cargo handling. Their systems provide real-time tracking for containers, which helps optimize truck and train schedules.
I bet that reduces a lot of wasted time and fuel.
It does. Los Angeles is also piloting zero-emission vehicles and exploring hydrogen-powered equipment, and they're part of the Green Ports Collaborative, a group of ports working together to share sustainability practices.
Collaboration, that's what we need more of. Are there any other ports you'd like to highlight?
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the Port of Hamburg in Germany. They're taking sustainability and innovation to new heights. Hamburg captures waste heat from nearby industries to heat buildings, and they've invested heavily in AI to optimize shipping routes and reduce fuel consumption.
That's genius, using waste heat that would otherwise go unused.
Exactly. And their AI systems aren't just for routing. They're integrated with smart cranes and other equipment to maximize efficiency while minimizing environmental impact.
Alice, this is also inspiring. Ports aren't just the backbone of global trade. They're becoming hubs of innovation and sustainability.
That's right, Mr. R. These ports are proof that with the right investments in technology and green practices, we can move goods efficiently while taking care of the planet.
I think the real takeaway here is that ports are no longer just places where cargo arrives and departs. They're becoming dynamic ecosystems of innovation, collaboration, and sustainability.
Well said. And it's exciting to think about what's next as these technologies continue to evolve.
Alice, as always, you've opened my eyes to a whole new world. Final thoughts for our listeners?
Just this. Ports are the backbone of global trade. The innovations we're seeing today, from automation to sustainability, are shaping the future of logistics, and Rulmeca is proud to be part of that transformation.
Well said, Alice. That's it for this episode of I Like to Move It, brought to you by Rulmeca. If you enjoyed this journey through the world of ports, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Alice, as always, your insights have been eye-opening. Before we wrap up, I want to take a moment to reflect.
Of course, Mr. R, what's on your mind?
Well, this is our first episode of 2025, and I can't think of a better way to start the year than by connecting with our amazing listeners. To everyone tuning in, whether you're in the logistics industry, a tech enthusiast, or just curious about the world of ports, thank you for joining us on this journey.
That's right, it's been an incredible ride so far, and we're so excited to bring you even more fascinating topics this year.
From everyone here at I Like to Move It and the entire team at Rulmeca, we want to wish you a happy, healthy, and prosperous 2025. May your year be as smooth and efficient as a perfectly aligned conveyor system.
Well said, Mr. R. Here's to another year of moving it. Better, faster, and smarter.
Thanks for being part of our community, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and stay tuned for the exciting episodes we've got lined up. Until next time, have a great start to your year, and take care and keep being awesome.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.